Alright, yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Kareem, back here with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my workout split. Because when I first started working out, I was looking all over YouTube for a good step-by-step tutorial on how to get big, and it was really hard for me to find one. So if I were to go back in time, I would have just loved to have a video like this where it goes step by step, what to do, when to go to the gym, and yeah, everything to do with what split is the best split to see results fast. So yeah, man, in another video I'm gonna go over supplements and everything else, but today I'm just trying to get the split done with. So I just made a quick PowerPoint right here just to show you every single workout I do from A to Z. So let's just get right into it. So the first day we have is pull day. So this one has to do with the back and bicep muscle groups. So let me just show you guys what I'm working with right now. You know what I mean? Like just a good visual representation. Look how juicy that is. Let me just get the other side as well so it doesn't get jealous. Oh fuck, the lighting's not that good, but it's okay. You know, a little bit of definition right there. Just enough to show you guys what's going on. Alright, so the first thing I do is pull-ups. So I got this right here showing for you, where my crosshair is pointing. Pull-ups, I do 3 sets as a warm-up. And I usually try to do them until 10 reps, you know? Not every time I'm going to hit the 10 rep goal, but I just set that 10 rep goal as like a visual representation. I'm putting on a lot of weight. I gained, I think, over 10 kilograms since I started going to the gym, which was probably last year. So it's harder and harder to do these pull-ups as I gain more and more weight. So I usually try to aim 10, but I just do it as a warm-up. I don't even take it as a serious workout because I do end up doing lat pull downs later on, so pretty much the same thing. So oh yeah, 3 sets just to warm up, just these little pull-ups. Then I go to the T-bar. So the T-bar is just going to be right beside it. So T-bar, I usually do 3 sets, and I usually try to make it so that my thumbs are on the same side as I'm pulling. So when I was going to the gym a long time ago, I was working in with this big dude, and he was giving me some good tips on the T-bar, on how to actually get more reps in and how to be more optimal. And he gave me this little hint to just put my thumbs on this, wrap my thumbs on the same side as my 4 fingers, and not have them so that I'm holding them, like I'm gripping them with my thumbs. So what this helps with actually having all your fingers on the same side when you're pulling, it decreases the amount of strain that's on your forearms. So you get more reps in because your forearms don't give out as early as they do if you happen to have them on opposite sides of your fingers. So that's just a quick and easy way to get more reps in. It's a small trick, but it'll help you in the long run. The next machine we have is the Rafik machine. The Rafik machine, it sounds like a stupid name, I know, but my brother's actually the one that introduced me to this machine. And whenever I go to the gym with my friends, they always call it the Rafik machine because he's the one that introduced it to all of us. So shout out to my brother. This one could just be found right here. It's called Machine Low Row, as this guy named it in the thumbnail of the photo. So this machine, I usually like doing 3 reps. I do 3 reps on every machine just to get that out the way. I feel like I'm going to just keep repeating myself. So I do 3 sets on every machine. And this one I just usually do it until failure. Even with the T-bar, I usually do them until failure. Or, you know, the only one I don't really do until failure is pull-ups, because that's one that I do as a warm-up just to get the muscles ready for the day. The next machine is the cable to exercise. Oh yeah, so this is the lat pull down with the just regular lat pull down, and then we have lat pull downs but with the close grip extension. So lat pull downs, pretty much I see a lot of people bringing the bar all the way down to their stomachs, like that's gonna help them. Range of motion is important, but you only really need to go up to probably just above your neck, just up until here. And you want to squeeze your lats So you want to kind of like squeeze your elbows together so that you engage your latissimus dorsi. I learned that one in kinesiology. I dropped out of kinesiology, but I still learned it. So you want to make sure that you're squeezing your elbows together on the way down, and you want to make sure that you have a slight bend in your back so that you can squeeze them together and you can engage the lats. So that's one mistake I see a lot of people doing at the gym, not doing the lat pull downs properly. With the close grip extension, the one where you have it almost like an acute angle at let's say 45-degree angle. This one, you want to, as you're coming back up, you want to go back up towards the machine. Sorry, I did the wrong thing. So you want to go back up as you're going up, and then when you start to do your rep, you want to lean back and bring it all the way down to your chest. You don't want to bring it to your stomach. You want to squeeze your shoulders together at the bottom so you can engage your lats. I usually do this until failure for 3 sets. I usually call it there for cables. I only do 2 cable exercises that day, lat pull downs and then the close grip extension pull downs. Then we have the shrugs. So the shrugs, there's a lot of photos over here. Let me just try to find the shrugs. Oh, they're right here. Let me just move it around so you guys can see it. I have my crosshair on it, but I don't know if you guys can see it properly. So shrugs, you're basically holding dumbbells. You want to lean forward just slightly, and you just want to do like, when you're asked a stupid question and you don't know whether to say yes or no, so you just go like, I don't know. So that's basically all it is, shrugs. You want to lean forward just a little bit so you can engage your traps. That's what you're trying to work out. The scientific name for your traps, is your trapezium. So you want to try to engage your trapezium by just leaning forward slightly and just doing that. And again, 3 sets, and I go into a failure each set. The next one is the flies facing towards the machine. This one, it's a new one I've been trying out. I haven't been doing this since the start of my workout journey. This is one I started to pick up pretty later on. It was introduced to me by one of my friends. Shout out to Trevor. He was the one that introduced it to me. To be honest, if I'm being completely honest, out of all the machines I've used, this one I feel the least amount is effective. I don't know the logistics of it. I don't know it well enough to suggest it to you guys, but if you want to try it out for yourselves, I don't really feel this machine too much. I'm not really a big fan of it, but I've introduced it into my pull days just because I feel like I'm cutting it out too early. Like I haven't done it enough to see the results that it can bring me. So I'm going to continue putting it in my split. That's why I have it in this video. But I'm just letting you guys know I'm not very well experienced with this machine. This workout in specifically. So yeah, those are what I'm referring to when I say flies facing towards the machine. When I'm talking about seated rows, though, this is one of my favorite back exercises. You're probably going to feel this the best. Even in the photo, you could see how many back muscles are actually highlighted. I do highly recommend this machine right here on back day. I do 3 sets until failure. You want to make sure that on your way, so you want to keep, in the photo you can see it even here, you want to keep your legs in a stationary position. You don't want to be moving your legs around too much. You want to keep them at that degree angle. You want to, when you're pulling it back down, you want to fully extend your arms, and you just want to make it so that it goes all the way back down. And then when you're ready to do your rep, you want to go like that, squeeze at the back, squeeze the back. You want to squeeze it. You want to bring your shoulders apart. You don't want to bring them together. You're not working out your lats anymore. You want to bring them apart, and you want to just squeeze your back. Try to make your shoulder blades like freaking touch each other. You want to do it all the way. You want to get the most range of motion. You want to get the most out of this exercise because it is the most rewarding exercise in my opinion. You want to take this one seriously. You want to take it slow. Boom, back down, boom, back back down. That's what you want to do. The next machine is, okay, so those are all the back machines summed up. Now we're going to move on to biceps. Biceps, I usually do 2 bicep workouts. They're fairly small muscle, so there's not too much you could do with them other than curls, right? So that's the first exercise that I suggest doing, some bicep curls. I have them right here. I usually do one arm at a time. So I do 10 on my right arm, or 10 on my right arm. For a lot of these ones, I try to go until failure, but I increase the weight a lot, especially now that I've reached a point in my fitness journey where I'm just trying to become stronger. But for someone that's starting out, 10 reps is a good kind of measurement of reps that you want to do for each set. So for my biceps, I usually do one arm at a time, 10 on my right arm, then I move to my left arm, 10 on my left arm, and then I put the dumbbells down. The next time I go to pick up the dumbbells, instead of bicep curls, I'm going to do hammer curls. So bicep curls, the best way I could explain it, you're holding the dumbbell so that it's horizontal. And then when you're doing hammer curls, you want to hold it so that it's vertically facing up when you bring it up. You don't want to have it facing you when you're bringing it up. You want to have it facing the roof, because you do get more of a squeeze, all right, in your bicep when you're actually bringing it up, but at the same time you're facing it towards the ceiling. So this guy kind of has it in a good example. You want to make sure that you're not bringing in your hammer curl. Let me stand up for this one. You want to make sure that you're not bringing the hammer curl up like that, up towards you. You don't want to bring it up towards you. You want to bring it up so that it's facing the sky. Look how much. Do it right now while you're watching this video. Let me pull up my sleeve so you can see it properly. Okay, so when you're doing your hammer curls, you don't want to go like that. All right, you don't want to face it towards you. You don't want to do that. I'm out of the frame. When you're going like that, a lot less range of motion, but you do feel a lot more tension in your bicep. So I do recommend when you're doing hammer curls, you do try to do that. It's a very good point. I wish I knew that sooner, and that's why I'm telling you guys that information, so you guys don't have to make the same mistakes that I made early on in my career, and you guys can actually flourish a lot more earlier. For me to get to where I am now, which isn't really that good, took me about a year and 4 months. I only just started going to the gym probably last April, and we're in August of 2023, and I started so that's about a month, 4 months in a year. So I haven't been going to the gym personally that long for myself, but I've learned a lot. So that's what I'm trying to really get at today. So that's enough for pull day. So then we move to push day. Push day is probably my favorite day. Not too many exercises like back day. Back day, there was a whole freaking monologue of exercises. Let me just move this because you can't really see. Triceps, there's a lot less exercises, which I like more. I don't like being in the gym for too long, so I do really prefer push day. This one includes your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. So the first thing I do, similar to pull day, is I like to start off with dips, body weight exercises. If you can't pull your own body weight, I do recommend using the support that the gym gives you, or I know some people use resistance bands to help them move up and down. So that's a good thing that you guys could do. So if you can't do dips and you can't pull your own body weight, I do recommend using the support that you can get, so you could actually do more reps, which will actually increase your aesthetics or your body, what you want to get out of it. So I do start off with dips, 3 sets, and I usually do 10 reps of 3 sets. If not, I might do a little bit less depending on the day, but it is I do generally do 3 sets of 10. For bench press, I do recommend doing incline, especially when you're when you're first starting out, you want to build strength. So you want to do flat bench. This will help you increase your strength. Once you have a good enough strength, I recommend switching over to incline because it builds a lot more of your chest opposed to strength. It all depends what you're going for. If you're going for strength, if you're going for physique, but I do recommend starting off with flat bench, especially when you're first starting out. I usually do 3 sets until failure, and I usually make it so that I'm doing actually, dude, I even sometimes raise the weight. I raise the weight a lot on my bench presses. Even 6 to 8 reps, I'd prefer it in bench press, especially if you're trying to build strength. If you're trying to build physique, you could go for the 10 to 15 reps, but you're going to do a lot less weight, and it's going to basically do you a lot of muscle endurance. But I do prefer having 6 to 8 reps. You're still getting the same amount of work in as the person that's doing 10 to 15 reps, because only the last kind of 5 reps that the people that do 10 to 15 reps do is equivalent to your 6 to 8 reps. So you're getting the same amount of work out of it, but it's just they probably get a little bit more muscle endurance than you. Horizontal press. This is going to be this one where you're sitting up and you're pushing the thing horizontally. I don't know the exact name of that machine, but I'm just going to call it horizontal press. I don't really care. But this one is a really, really good machine. You're going to feel it right. I feel this one a lot in my anterior deltoids, which is just the front-facing side of your shoulder. This is a very good workout for that part of your shoulder. It's a good workout for your triceps as well. You'll feel it in your triceps, and it's a good chest workout. So it hits all 3 places in one workout. So that's a very good, it's a very good workout, especially for what it gives you. 3 sets until failure each time. Flies. So this is what flies are. It's kind of like when you're sitting. This one, there's a lot of tips and tricks to it. There's so many tips and tricks to it. So first, you want to make it so that your chest is pushing out a little bit. So when you're fully pushed out, you're squeezing your chest. You want that. Wrong exercise. So you're squeezing your chest, I'm giving you guys a little bit of action right there, if you know what I mean, but like, that's how you want it to be. You want to make sure that you're squeezing it. So you want to poke it out a little bit, and also you want to make it so that you're bringing your shoulders together. When you bring your shoulders together, you're going to feel a lot more pump, especially in your chest. These are some very common tips and tricks. If you guys watch videos on how to properly do flies, if you feel like I'm not explaining it properly, you will hear the same points come up a lot. You want to poke your chest out a little bit, and you want to make it so that you're basically trying to touch your shoulders together. You're not touching your shoulders together. You're not going to be able to if you're doing the exercise right. If you're doing the exercise right, you won't be able to. It's going to get stuck. That's how you want it to be. So you're squeezing your chest. You're getting the most out of that workout. If you're just sitting up straight, 90-degree angle, and you're just pushing it like that, you're not going to get anything out of it. So you want to make sure you're watching a good YouTube video. I'm trying to give you guys some free game here, but you want to make sure that you're squeezing. The next workout that we're talking about is going to be the cables. So cables is going to be, where is it? This one right here. So you want to have the things on the lowest setting. So you want to have it so that you're basically picking up the things from the ground. That's how low you really want it to be when you're first starting off this workout. And you want to make sure that you're coming up from beneath and you're bringing it up. So you're getting that squeeze in your upper chest. You're going to feel it a lot in your upper chest. So let me stand up for this one so you guys can get a better visual representation. So you're going to have it like this. You're going to have it on the lowest setting so that you have to go and pick it up from the ground on each side. Once you have it picked up, you want to take a step forward. Sorry for the knocking noise. And once you take a step forward, you just want to bring it up from beneath. It's going to be stuck behind you because you're going to have it so that you're stepping forward. Once it's behind you, scoop. You know what I mean? The sound effects are very unnecessary. Sorry for that, but I was just trying to give you like a more realistic representation of how that's gonna go and how that's gonna play out. So that is the cables. So that's enough for chest. We're gonna move on to shoulders now. Shoulders, I only do 2 exercises, which is good. You don't want to spend too much time on these small muscle parts like your shoulders, your biceps, your triceps. 2 workouts, boom, boom, boom. You should be good and you should be out of the gym with these small muscle groups because they're small muscles. They don't take too much to get a pump out of. They don't take too much to build. So shoulders, I do shoulder press and I do lateral raises. You know, pretty ordinary stuff, and I superset them. So basically, I do shoulder press, boom, however many reps it takes until failure, and then I get up, I shake it off. A couple seconds later, boom, I grab 15, 20 pound dumbbells. You don't need to go too heavy, and I just go lateral raises. Lateral raises, you want to kind of do what this guy's doing in the photo. I don't think that you guys are going to be doing. Sometimes I see people kind of go a little bit too high up. That's unnecessary. You just need to do it so that your shoulder level, and then you just bring them back down. You just repeat until failure. So I do superset those. So I finish shoulder press, and I jump straight into lateral raises. All right, take a 3-minute break. You want to take 3-minute breaks in between each workout because that's how long it takes your central nervous system, basically your brain and your spinal cord, to reset, to actually send nerve impulses throughout the body to get the muscles to do what you want them to do and to get the full optimal kind of things. So it does take 3 minutes for your central nervous system to reset, to go into your next set or your next workout. So that's what I do. But boom, jump into shoulder press, boom, 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 lateral raises right after, 3-minute break. Then after I finish shoulders, usually 3 sets of supersetting the shoulder press and the lateral raises, I go into another superset, which is the tricep pull down. This is the one that you're seeing right here. I'm just gonna bring it over because I want you guys to see how it's done, because a lot of people do make mistakes on this machine. I'll tell you the most common mistake I see from people. When they're doing the tricep pull down, first you want to have kind of a bend. You want to be standing right over the ropes, and then you want to fully lock out. A lot of people don't fully lock out their triceps, which doesn't get the full range of motion, which basically makes the workout useless. You want to make sure you squeeze at the bottom, squeeze at the bottom, squeeze at the bottom. Another very common mistake that a lot of people make on tricep pull downs is they like swing their shoulders, like they're coming up. It's like they're hitting the gritty. You feel me? You don't want to hit the gritty, especially on this exercise right here, because it's going to make you not get the full potential out of this machine. So, on the tricep pull downs, please listen carefully. You want to make sure you have your elbows in place. You don't want to move them too much. Nice little. If you want a good way to make sure that you have your elbows in place, is you can kind of bring them into your stomach, like kind of shove your elbows into your stomach so that they don't move. I don't do that because you're not supposed to, but if you see yourself having that problem of just constantly moving your elbows, just shove them into your stomach. It's going to stop them from doing that. You're not going to get the most out of the tricep workout, unfortunately, but you want to stop that habit, and if that's going to stop you from doing that habit, that's what you got to do. The next workout, also a tricep exercise. This is tricep pull downs. So I do superset. So I do my what's it called? The tricep pull downs for 3 sets, but in between each set, I kind of swing it around, and I go over. I bring the rope over my head, so I'm not facing the ropes anymore. I'm facing away from the ropes. I have them over my head. Let me just get into frame. And I'm just going like that. Just like how the guy's doing it in this photo right here, the black background photo. This one is going to kill your triceps. You're not going to be able to move your triceps after this one right here. It's terrible. I love it, Okay, that's enough of triceps. Shoulders, I superset. Triceps, I superset. Next, legs. Probably everyone's least favorite day. I don't know one person that likes doing legs, let alone abs. A lot of people I meet in the gym do not work out abs. And um, personally, me as well, I only do 2 workouts for abs. So I'm not really a big abs kind of guy. I'm not really a big legs kind of guy. But nevertheless, I do it because I never want to be that guy that doesn't do legs and gets roasted for not doing legs. Sorry, I just fixed my camera. So what do I do? So squats. Squats is pretty ordinary. If you don't do squats with the proper form, you're gonna get lower back pain. Even if you do it with the proper form, sometimes you do happen to get lower back pain. You're gonna get lower back pain, and you're gonna risk injury. You want to make sure you're fully stretched out. You want to get a good stretch in before leg day. If not, you're gonna injure yourself badly, and you're gonna regret not stretching properly before. I stretch before every workout, by the way. So make sure that you stretch very, very well, specifically on leg day. Because if you don't, you're going to run into lower back pain. You're going to run into injuries, which are going to take you out of the gym and delay your gains for 1 to 2 months. So it's not very logical to risk injury just because of ignorance. So make sure you get a good stretching, and you want to make sure you're having proper form. So you don't want to be throwing the bar around everywhere. You just want to have it so that when you go up and down, the bar, if you were to draw a line, it'd be stationary. It would be just one vertical line. It wouldn't be a squiggly line, straight line. So let me show you how I make sure I have proper. So the first thing I do is I unrack. Then I make sure I have a good enough distance between my feet. And then I stick out my butt a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. And then I go down, and then I go back up. That's how I do it each time. And I make sure to get full range of motion. I try to go as lowest as I can. Make sure you try to go as low as you can, because it does give you the most out of that workout. Squats are a very good workout if you do them properly. So make sure you do have proper form for that one. Leg press is going to be this one right here. The blonde dude. I love this workout. This one is probably my favorite leg exercise out of all these leg exercises I'm about to show you. Leg press is one machine that you want to make sure you're getting full range of motion as well on. You want to make sure you're going all the way down as far as you can. You want to go all the way up as far as you can. But you don't want to lock out your knees. Very common mistake that a lot of people make on leg press is they lock out their legs. What this does is it makes you vulnerable to snapping your legs in half. And I know that sounds kind of vile, but I'm not telling you guys to watch videos, but there are videos out there that show that people that fully lock out and then their legs just snap in half. This machine is very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. So you want to make sure that you have it so that you're like this guy right here. You're not fully locked out. Your knees still have a little bit of bend in them. And you want to make sure that you're going up. You don't want to only go up halfway. You want to make sure that you go up a decent amount. Just not until you lock out your knees. Just a little bit before that. And then go back down all the way. And you want to repeat that process, but a very important point, do not lock out your knees. Leg extension, this one's pretty simple. I'm moving it around right here. This one, there's not too much to it. There's not too much about form that I have to tell you guys about. But you want to make sure you're not swinging your legs. This is a mistake I see from a lot of people. They're just swinging it. You're not getting anything out of that. Excuse me. You're not getting anything out of that. So how do you get the most out of this machine? You want to control it. You want to control it all the way up, and you want to control it all the way back down. All the way up, all the way back down, all the way up, all the way back down. And you're not just swinging your legs. So that's how you get the most out of this machine in particular. 3 sets until failure each time. It's gonna burn your quads. Then you don't want to leave out your hamstrings. So you're gonna do leg curls, the one I'm waving around right now. So this one, not too much to it. You same thing. You don't want to be swinging your legs. You want to make sure it's controlled all the way up. You want to bring it as close as you can, even if you could make the machine touch your bum. You know, I know a lot of people laughed right there, but I'm not joking. Like if you could make it touch your bum, that means you're getting the full range of motion. And on top of that, you want to make sure it's controlled. That's how you get the most out of this exercise in particular. Calves, calves are a very, 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 very small muscle. You only have to do one exercise at most, 3 sets, to really get the most out of your calves. I've been building my calves with one exercise per calf, like leg day, and I've been getting a lot of cool results for my calves. So I do know what I'm talking about when it comes to calves. Calves, you only have to do one workout. You want to make sure that you, again, are controlled. You're not going too fast. You could easily injure yourself on this machine. So you want to make sure that you're nice, slow, controlled, and you go until failure for 3 sets. That's my input on calves. But you want to make sure that you're doing it so that you're not injuring yourself. Leg day, very, very easy to get injured. One mistake could cost you 2 months of healing time, which is a very big setback. If you know anything about the gym, it only takes 1 month for you to lose all your muscle. Even less. I'm not sure, but it's very easy to lose your gains in those 2 months of recovery. Next thing after calves is abs. Abs, I only do 2 exercises for abs. The only reason why I don't work out abs a lot is because the only way to really get abs is to fix your diet. Right now in my gym career, I'm not trying to shred. I'm not trying to go on a diet. All I'm trying to do is gain weight, gain muscle. So abs is pretty useless for me because I'm not going to need them anyways. So what I do typically is I get a medicine ball and I go on the incline sit-up thing where I lock my legs in here and I just do until failure 3 sets. This one makes you sweat a lot. So very good. I don't even do a lot of cardio. This one gives you a pretty good sense of a little bit of cardio. And it does help you lose some body fat in that abdominal area. So that's 3 sets until failure each time. And then I move over to the oblique machine. Basically, if you don't know what your obliques are, it's just on your sides right here, beside your abdominal muscles. This will help you get the V shape that you want down here. And it will get you it pretty fast. Within probably, I would say about 6 months, even less, of consistently working out at the split, you will notice that you get the V shape pretty early on. Especially if you're already kind of lean, you're going to see them very early on. If you're not cutting, you're not really going to see your abs too much, but it's still important to have good abdominal strength. It's going to help you with your pull-ups. It's going to help you with your dips. It's going to help you overall with everything. The most important muscle group, I'm pretty sure, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a kinesiologist, but I'm pretty sure the most important group is your core and your abs, and that strength that it holds kind of just resembles your whole strength as a human being. So that's my split from A to Z. That's every single workout I do. That's every single machine I touch. I don't touch any other machine, but it is very important that you guys do stay consistent. That's the only way you guys are going to see results, just as you see in the thumbnail of this video. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I am going to upload another video going over supplements, everything, and I'm going to have my brother here to tell you what the best supplements are, because he is a licensed pharmacist in Canada, so he knows a lot about the science behind that stuff. I don't take supplements, so I don't know. I'm going to bring him on here as a guest host to just walk you through the best supplements to do starting off at the gym. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.